clean sheet, first of all. Let's look at it from the defensive point of things. How do you think you went today?
It went well. It's the first clean sheet since the North Ferry game on New Year's Day. So again, a long time coming. It's something that as a team we've been striving to improve upon. Hasn't happened up to now, but you know, with the league leaders coming at home, that's going to be a massive confidence boost for the whole team, not just the back four, because you know we defend from the front, or that's what the gaffer's trying to instill into the lads. So massive performance, some great blocks by players. Throwing bodies on the line again, kind of the last 5-10 minutes when they threw the big centre half up front as well, and we had a lot to cope with. And like I said, I think there were some impressive performances out there today.
Yeah, there were some scary moments in the first half, but even then there were clearances off the line. In the second half, it was people throwing themselves in front of the ball, desperate not to let the crosses come into the box, not to let the ball then go into the goal. It was great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the one that stands out to me is David Ferguson clearance off the line in the first half, diving header. I was down, I was looking at it, wasn't sure whether it was over the line, but he threw his body at it, and you know, he got the diving header, which was brilliant. And then the second ball, their boy cleared off the line as well. So a little bit of luck there, but you know, I think that's something that maybe we haven't had up to now. I think that luck's gone against us from time to time, and you know, right from the front, John Parkin winning big headers in the box corners against Johnny Byrne, and Hamza at the back as well. I just thought that defensively there was a real determination about it today, and we've got to take that forward now, because just because it's against the league leaders, we can't have them high standards, and then next week against a Curzon Ashton, or the week after that, you know, we've got to keep it up.
We talked about that with the manager actually, because next week at Curzon it's going to be completely different, isn't it? It's pretty open ground, there's not going to be that many people there. Today it was maybe easy for you to get up for this game here at Burton Crescent against the league leaders. Next week it could be different, you've got to ensure that it's exactly the same.
That's it, it's got to be consistent right across the board, because if we let our guard down and think that we're going to go to a Curzon National, wherever that might be, and pick up points because we're York City, it's not going to happen. Salford come here today, runaway league leaders. It's one of them where being York sometimes, and I've said this in previous interviews, the pressure is on us, because you know, we're a decent side, we can be better, but teams come here and I wouldn't say expect to lose, but it's a big stage for them, or bigger than what maybe they play on week in, week out. So we've got to be right on our game from that side of things. But you know, there's what I think, if I'm right in saying, there's 12 league games left now for us. You know, we've got to go on a run again and start picking up as many points as possible and go from there, because we want to be in the playoffs. We want to finish as high up in the league as we possibly can. Salford maybe are that little bit too far away, but at the end of the day, with 12 games left, we've got to strive to win each and every one. Will that happen? Who knows, but that's got to be the aim.
What did you think when John Parkin took that penalty and hit the bar? Because that could have maybe wrapped it up and given you a little bit, caused a few less nerves, shall we say, in the final 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, could have, but at the end of the day, I mean, how many goals has John on now? 24, 25 for the season. Yeah. He's been absolutely outstanding. So from, you know, a team unit point of view, you know, Parky's pulled us out of many a sticky situation with the goals he scored, so it was maybe time for us to pull him out, because yeah, that would have been possibly the talking point. We would have been 2-0 up with 25 minutes to play, and it could have been a lot more comfortable, but you know, it still feels the same nonetheless. You know, 1-0 win against the league leaders, and you know, the defence maybe get a little bit more credit than what they might have if it had been 2 or 3-0.
And was the dressing room buzzing that little bit more than it has been after any other win this season? Because it was just 1-0, the manager said he's craved for a 1-0 win since he came here, and finally today you're giving him it.
Yeah, because we've worked really hard from top to back, and you know, the organisation of the side with Newts and Hezzy sat in midfield as well. It was a really disciplined performance, and that's maybe something that we've lacked a little bit to a point, because teams come here, they want to counter-attack, but they want to counter-attack with home. That's where we've maybe been exposed that little bit. So from our point of view, to have that real structured formation and people sitting there and really do a disciplined job, it was probably the best in my opinion since I've been at the club. That was probably the best performance all round as a defensive unit.
And there were a couple of really good saves that you made. I remember one in the first half where you had to charge out your line, out of your box, and you obviously couldn't handle it when Redshaw was trying to go around. And there was another save as well. I think you got your fingertips to it. 2 really important saves.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I probably wasn't called upon on a shot-stopping side as much as what I thought I might have been. But again, that's credit to the team. But yeah, the one in the first half, I mean, it was something out of nothing. I think it was a short back pass from Hezzy, and yeah, it's just one of them things. I maybe got lucky that the ball struck me thigh and nowhere else when you're outside the box. But again, that's going back to that luck side of it. You know, we've got that little bit of luck again on occasions today, and I think it was well deserved.
It certainly was. Thank you for coming
Cheers,
to talk
thank
to us live on BBC Radio York Sport.